We chilling over here with Big Sale, man, the FHONICKEMMY, man, you know what I mean? All them alphabets, man. About to get all that shit going. Holla.
Yo, what's up, man? This your boy, man, Mr. Let Me Hold Something himself, DJ Dirt. And you're listening to FHO Podcast Radio with my main man, Big Sale, the FHOABCDEFGHNIC. Big Sale, come on, man, speak on it, man. Let's ride.
What's up, Big Sale? This is your boy, Pastor Nate from Enlightened Ministry Biker Church from Los Angeles, California. When we're not riding, we listen to FHO Podcast Radio.
Yo, this is Visions by Cinnamon Smile. If I'm not advertising, networking, or promoting for you, I'm tuned in to FHO Radio with Big Sale, shouty.
What's up? It's your girl, Lil Tig. I'm chilling with my boy, Big Sale, and you're listening to FHO Podcast Radio. Stay tuned.
It's the FHO Live Podcast, where the truth will be told. We promise you that.
Say, man, what's happening? Hold on. Let me turn this down. What's happening? I'm sorry. Plug you in over there.
Live Podcast,
Hold on.
where the truth will be told.
Hold on, y'all.
We promise you that.
Hold on. Somebody's still talking. There you go. Shut up. Be quiet. Calling in too soon, player. You calling in too soon. So what's going on, man? It's your boy, Big Sale. It is what it is. The FHOHNIC. It is Wednesday, hump day. Middle of the week. You know, for those that the middle of the week matter. For some of y'all, the middle of the week don't matter. The middle of the week is any day of the week. The end of the week. It can be whatever. So we on today, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It is a midday show. I came up with this show topic based on some ideas and some stuff that happened over the weekend and some stuff that I saw, and some phone call conversations and some other stuff. Local riding versus long distance riding. What's the difference? We're going to talk about that shit today right here. We're going to get it in today right here on FHO Podcast Radio. Don't forget the phone lines is always open. 424-242-2355. 424. Then you reverse that to 242-2355. That's sale. So 424-242-sale. I was trying to get 424 big sale, but it couldn't do it. Anyway, it's 424-242-sale. Those are the phone line numbers. You know what I'm saying? Lock it in. Also, I want to say, hey, man, thank you to everybody that supported the event in Jacksonville. It was a beautiful event. If you was not there, you missed it. It was a worthwhile event. Shout out to my man, Chris Houston. I can't say enough about his vision and his insight on the event, Black History. I met Mr. Joe Tillman. Shout out to my man, Joe Tillman. He has a different twist on some life insurance policy. I'm going to try to get him on the show, let him talk about it from the Buffalo Soldiers Association, I believe it is who he rides with or whatever he got going on. So that was that, man. Shout out to the Rising Queens. Just handling their business, man, the free food that was there and everything that was going on. And again, it was a beautiful event. Shout out to Adam Mack, Harley Davidson. Shout out to the entire 48 Nation from the 48 Foundation, man. You guys, awesome. But we here today. You know, it's going down. February almost already done. We got that Valentine's Day shit out the way. Done. I hope you got your roses. You know, hope you got whatever little, you know, position you wanted to try for Valentine's Day. I hope you was able to get that. You know, spent your little bread up. You know what I'm saying? She done took your little flowers. They done died. You done. You done bought the little gifts. Don't forget to check out the show me and Queen did called Equal Gifting. You know, does your wife gift have to measure your gift? Or can you buy her a $2,000 gift and she give you a $75 gift? You know, some razors or some clippers or something. You know, you done bought her a whole little diamond ring and some other shit, you know. So we deal with that coming up next. Next month, my birthday. That's the biggest holiday of March. My birthday is going down March 11th. So thank y'all in advance. God willing, I'm here. I'll be here with bells on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. FHO is in the building. Shout out to the whole entire FHO MA family. Let me give them some love, man. My VPV, my Sergeant at Arms Jeezy, my Secretary Don, all of my members Grip, Bam, Julius, J1, Felix, just man, so many of them. Shout out to our visitors we've been having. My boy from Revolutionary Riders, King. My other boy rode with us, Black Jack. They came and hung out with us. Shout out to Rare Breed MC. My man Zara down there in Jacksonville escorted us in, and him and the wife came up to the house to kick it. Shout out to King Chillin'. Came through and hung out with us. The other King that came through, and, you know, just a good time. And shout out to my girl Handful. I got to see them. The Queens of the South was in the building. Ms. Handful was in the building. Shout out to them as well. Don't forget the event got coming up. Stay tuned for the commercial for that. Just a beautiful weekend, man. It was cool. Rain there. Rain coming home, but while we were there, no rain. Again, shout out to my Ron and D. Man, for laying everything out for the family. So it is what it is, man. All right, we about ready to get this thing going. Don't forget tonight, man. Me and my man Two Guns are gonna be putting it down. MC 101 is going down tonight. We haven't decided on exactly what we're going to talk about. We said one is about 99s need to stop pointing fingers at diamonds to solve all their problems with pop-up clubs. The other is change happens, core values shouldn't. Where I was going with the first one is 1%ers are not going to step to a bullshit club and then have that club of members calling the police. Pop-up clubs like IO being cops and just trying to antagonize the 1%ers, and then they have evidence. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be talking about tonight. We haven't decided exactly. We might even do both here. We got 2-3 hours. We can kill some time. It is what it is. So stay tuned for that tonight. That's with my man James Washington, Two Guns. You know what I'm saying? Bad man, awesome dude, my friend, my partner, my pal. So let's get this thing cracking, man. All right, y'all about ready? Let's get it on, man. Here we go.
What up? I into my Uncle Big So in the FHO radio.
It's your boy, Big Cell, FHO's HNIC, Mr. MB Everywhere.
All right, so today I want to talk about the different styles of riding, the different people that ride. The number one question I'm going to start you off with is why did you buy your motorcycle? I want you to stop and think, what is the real reason you bought your motorcycle? Was it because you saw somebody else on one, they look cool, you figure you'll look cool? Was it because, hey, man, I do like them, I want to ride and, just get out? And was it for the freedom? Was it to join a motorcycle club? Whatever the reason it was for you that made you buy your motorcycle, we're going to start with that. It gave me a damn phone, a house phone. The motherfucker ring and don't nobody even got the number. It rang more than the damn cell phone. Don't nobody even got the number. Anyway, what was the purpose for you buying your motorcycle? What vision did you have when you bought your motorcycle? What was it that inspired you? Like I said, whether it was seeing somebody else ride, whether you grew up in a family that rode, your mother, father, uncles, or whatever. Let's start right there. We're going to start this program with that vision right there. I want you to stop and take the time and ask that question. What was it that made you buy your motorcycle? Because you have to have that first in order to go forward or in order to continue. You have to have that. If you don't have that, then we can't even continue the show. So put that vision in your mind. Be real with that answer And let's start there. What was it that made you buy your motorcycle? If it was a person, if it was somebody you saw, you might have been somewhere in your car, you might have been having breakfast or lunch or dinner, and somebody pulled up on a bike. If it was a movie you saw, whatever it was that you thought was cool to make you buy your motorcycle, what was it? Hold on. Hey, Carl, are you calling in about the show?
Come on, Big Sal. You know I am.
Oh, okay, I didn't know who. I didn't even hear who it was. I didn't hear who it was. Hold on. All right, caller.
This Silk, man.
State your name. Where you calling from, caller?
This Silk calling from Memphis, Tennessee, man.
What's going on, baby? What you got for me?
Hey, man. You know why I bought my bike? I bought my bike to tour all around the country, baby.
Okay.
That's the reason I got my bike.
So when you decided to buy your motorcycle, when you said, "Hey, I'm finna buy a bike because I want to ride all over the country."
That's correct. When I bought my Harley Davidson was going to stretch from the East Coast to the West Coast, north and south.
Well, there it is. There. Okay. Well, that's cool. So you had a vision. You already had a vision before. That vision you had was the reason you went to the dealership and said, "Give me that bike."
That's correct, because I used to ride a street bike. I used to ride a Busa that I rode from Chicago, Illinois, all the way to Houston, Texas.
Okay.
And I used to ride it like that. But when I got on that Harley, I wanted to stretch it out a little bit further. I couldn't go places on that Busa that I can go on this Harley.
Okay. Well, we'll appreciate that, man. Let me go start from there. Appreciate the call, folks.
Okay, brother.
All right, so listen, we got one person saying, I just want you to I don't care if it was a Harley, whatever it was that made you buy your motorcycle. Okay, so let's start right there. Now, from that first vision of you buying your motorcycle and getting into it, you got three kind of people. You got the person who says, "Man, I think that's some real cool shit, man. I'm going to check it out. Finances are straight, life is straight. I'm going to buy me a bike, man. I'm, maybe on the weekend, I got some time in between this. I'm going to get out and ride and just have fun." Okay. You got the casual rider. Okay. You got the casual rider. Hey, he got a bike in the garage. He may put maybe 3,000-4,000 miles, if that a year. I'm going to say 3,000 miles a year. The bike is simply for him to know he have one and his homeboys know he got one. And it's just a part of his collection. You know what I'm saying? Boom, I bought a bike. It's part of my collection. Occasionally I ride it. That rider, when it comes to riding, will be the rider. His shoes is gonna be shined up. He gonna be looking his best. His concern is more about how he look than the motorcycle itself. Of course, the motorcycle gonna be clean, but he always gonna be fly than the motorcycle, hands down. Hands down. That's his number one goal. When he finally decides that he gonna go ride his motorcycle, that is gonna be his number one concern. Is he gonna make sure that he got the wardrobe on point, him or her, period. They're not even going to ride if the wardrobe ain't right. That's their number one concern, is because they're feeling good about themselves and they want that extra boost. Because let me say it, hands down. Riding your motorcycle, man, gives you that courage and it gives you that energy. It gives you that boost, that ego boost, the whole 9 yards to feel better. Hands down, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, I want you to understand this. This is all part of the miles matter. So I'm just breaking this thing down. When you talk about miles matter in whatever category that you're in. And I'm going to say that. So the casual rider, he can care less about a motorcycle club. He can care less about, riding state to state. That ain't his concern. He casual. He may got a couple hours on a Saturday. All the chores are done at the house. Everything good. He done his thing. He gonna get dressed up and he gonna get out on the bike. Most likely go to a local dealership or may ride over his homeboy house or the brother house or the cousin house or the auntie house or the mama house, and he good with that. He gonna be looking sharp. He got the matching jackets, jeans, boots. He all in the game. Boom. Then you got the rider who may buy a motorcycle for transportation. We got those cats. Those cats that buy a motorcycle for transportation, as a means of transportation, which, back in the day, that was what it was. Very rarely now you may find somebody that goes out and buy a motorcycle for transportation. But if you do, them the ones that's going to have all the safety gear on. They're going to be suited and booted from head to toe, the onesie and the Kevlar, the jacket's got the Kevlar inserts and pockets. They, this is their means of transportation. So they're going to be that. They're going to, doing their thing. Then you got the other rider who says, okay, well, look, man, my boy got a bike. My partners them got bikes. I'm finna get me a bike because I want to hang out with the cool crowd. I want to be with my partners. I want to ride with them. Them has always talking about they having fun. They're going to the bar. They bar hopping. They doing their thing. That is I'm going to call it the local rider. Okay. The local rider is the rider, like I said, they bar hop, they go from place to place. They might come to a clubhouse, hang out for a little while, but they ride and hear different places to eat and hang out, different places to smoke, cigars I'm talking about, not crack cocaine. They're going to smoke cigars. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all, hey, he said sales that ain't smokers. Cigars. Cigars and Harleys go hand in hand. But anyway, just a bunch of cool cats. Some may be older, younger, whatever it may be. You also in a local rider, you got the young cat, all his partners got motorcycles. And they wilding out and they getting sideways, so he wants to be a part of that. He wants to be able to have that conversation piece, the whole 9 yards, the local riders. But they have no desire to go anywhere other than maybe, for example, the local rider will be out all day on his motorcycle and never have to fill his motorcycle up but the time he leave the house. When he leave that morning and fill it up, that'll be the only time he stop for gas. That's the local rider. Hold on. Who is this right here calling me? What up, Mo-Dog? I'm on live. What's up? Hit me back. Yeah, the local rider, he going to fill up his tank that morning. He ain't never got to touch his gas tank no more, probably for the whole weekend. He ain't, he not doing, they going to bar hop here and there. Boom, he good to go. And again, that's where he is. That's his lifestyle. But what I'm going to talk about today is I'm going to get into the difference between the two. And then you got the long distance rider. Okay. I didn't start off I didn't know what kind of rider I was going to be, to be honest. I just knew that, I wanted a motorcycle. I had been following, the wife around, her and her little crew, and they had motorcycles. I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to try it. So before I moved to Georgia, I had no desire to have a motorcycle. But I said, fuck it, I'm going to try it. So, I ended up buying a bike. I never said, okay, well, when I get my motorcycle, man, I'm going to get yonder. Never had a clue. Never had a clue that I'll be crossing state lines. Never had a clue that I would be damn near molded to my motorcycle. I did not know. I just know that I wanted a motorcycle. I thought it would be cool to have one and maybe ride one. I never thought that I would be here where I am now teaching motorcycling and preaching motorcycling and with this whole platform. So it evolved for me into that after I got my motorcycle. But my very first trip on a motorcycle was a yonder trip. My very first trip was from LA to Atlanta. My first trip on a motorcycle ever. I didn't go, I rode maybe 20, 30 miles in town and then from there to Atlanta. First time ever on a Harley Davidson. So you got the difference. You got the riders who get a motorcycle, who have a motorcycle to go out and adventure. Like my boy said, he bought his motorcycle to stretch out, but I don't think that anybody originally starts off like that. I don't think anybody originally starts off motorcycling or, not unless you was raised into it. If you was raised into it and your uncles and your fathers and maybe your mom and all that was a part of the bike scene and the bike set and that's what they was doing, then maybe you can come into it with the intentions of, I'm coming into it to ride my motorcycle, to be, to do this. But I don't think nobody ever that was not exposed to the bike set ever bought a motorcycle to say, hey, I'm gonna buy a motorcycle and I'm gonna join, I'm gonna buy a motorcycle so I can join this club. I think all of that stuff comes after the initial, I got my bike and I'm out here, I'm on the scene. So today, that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to try to break down the difference between the two. All of these people are relevant on the bike set. I know y'all hear me talk about if you ain't riding your motorcycle, blah, blah, blah. Listen to what I'm going to tell you. I still believe that. But I believe that from the casual rider to the local rider to the long distance rider, everybody has a place on the bike set. Everybody's mile matters in that category. Okay. The difference is if you are a casual rider, then you can't hold a conversation with a long distance rider. If you are a local rider, then you're not going to understand the casual rider. You understand what I'm saying? If you're in a motorcycle club, it's hard for you to understand people that are not in a motorcycle club. You understand what I'm saying? So it's all of these different things are going on right now, and all these different things are one big melting pot, and that's what I'm gonna try to get some clarity on today. Okay. And I'm gonna explain the difference. Now, let's start with the casual rider. Okay. One of the things about a casual rider is safety is really it's important, but it ain't as important as a long distance rider. And let me break it down to you. A casual rider, of course, he might check his air pressure. He gonna check the casual rider not gonna even check his oil because he gonna say the dealership changed it, so I'm good. They say I got 5,000-6,000 miles, I'm good. That's the casual rider. He not even riding his motorcycle. The casual rider may not even get an oil change in 1 year. He could probably go a whole year and don't even get an oil change. The casual rider. Okay. The casual rider can go a whole year. He might get an oil change once a year, maybe. Tires, he might not never change tires for 3 or 4 years. But he not doing the maintenance checks on his motorcycle. He not doing the safety checks on his motorcycle. Those are not his concerns because, dude, my bike is straight. My bike is brand new. My bike is low miles. My bike is this. I'm only going to the corner. I'm only going to see my homeboy. They not shifting gears hard. They not riding hard. The casual rider is the one you run up on the freeway. And I'm finna say this right now. You run up on the casual rider on the freeway and he cruising at the speed limit. But then when he see you in the rearview mirror, he try to bump it up some, and you still fly right past him. That's the casual rider. You feel what I'm saying? Now you saw him 8 miles ahead. Oh, who's that? Does that look like a motorcycle? We do. We see a motorcycle. I'm saying, us real when we see him. What? Go get him. It's always sick him, boy, sick him. And we hit that gas and we call it chicken hawking. When we see anybody on a motorcycle, we go to chicken hawking. So now we done chicken hawked him, we done caught up with him and realized, hey man, he just a casual rider. He out having fun. Now he might have kicked it up a little bit, but then he gonna let you go on the go because I ain't with all that. I'm not speeding. I'm not getting no tickets. I'm not doing this. The casual rider is cool, calm, and collected. He not even tripping. He, like I said, he may not even get an oil change for a whole year. He not doing safety checks. His air pressure is right because he ain't right. It's right. It got to be right. His oil is right because it got to be right. He ain't worried about no shifter linkage falling off. He ain't worried about the brakes not working. He ain't doing no light checks. He ain't doing none of that. That's the casual rider. He could give a damn less because he casually riding. He not even tripping all that. All right? But the casual rider care more about his dress code than he do his motorcycle. And there's nothing wrong with that. Hold on, because I don't want y'all to get all, here goes Sal. It's nothing wrong with that. That's just where he is. The casual rider is not going to be concerned with, all of the work and the intricacies of the motorcycle because he more concerned with, you understand what I'm saying? He more concerned with, how he looks. Is my gear straight? You know what I'm saying? My gear straight. I'm straight. The helmet. And I'm going to say this. Lord have mercy. Y'all finna get me in trouble. Most casual riders wear them old goofy ass helmets. I'm going to let that sink in right there. Most casual riders ride them old goofy ass helmets. Y'all know them old goofy ass helmets, my favorite Marshall looking helmets. Y'all know them. You know what I'm saying? Them helmets, that they see because they done went in the store and they bought the helmet, you know what I'm saying? They rock them old goofy ass, I ain't gonna call them police helmets, but they damn sure look like whatever, but they rock them old goofy ass helmets. I'm just saying. But when you see them, they got the gear, they got the boots on and, the new boots and, the jeans on and the jacket and the shirt and and most likely, hold on. Most likely, the casual rider, hold on, I'm finna get in trouble now. Good Lord, y'all finna have me say this. Most likely, the casual rider got his shirt tucked in his pants because he wants you to see his belt. Say, man, I didn't say that, man. Most likely, the casual rider got his pants tucked all in because he wants you to see his belt. He wants you to see his Hardy belt, too. Yeah, don't forget to look at the belt. I'm just saying, most casual riders, they ready for church. They got the pants on straight, ironed all up. You feel what I'm saying? Got the shirt tucked all in. You understand what I'm saying? the whole night they got, they got with the goofy helmet on. You feel what I'm saying? The whole they got. I'm just saying, man. You feel me? That's your casual rider, man. They doing their thing, man. They doing their thing, man. So that's that, man. And again, the reason why the casual rider ride matters to all of us is simply because the casual rider is where we all started off. It's probably where we all came from, and to watch the evolution. You feel what I'm saying? To watch the evolution, watch it go from that, man, and to when you pull up, because if you above a casual rider, when you pull up, you almost look like a superhero to a casual rider. Even if you're a local rider, you might be a vicious local rider. When you pull up next to a casual rider, man, how many miles you put on your bike? 7,000. Oh my goodness! Oh, you done been everywhere because he done put 3,000 on his bike and he done had his bike 2 years. So you done put 7,000 on your bike and your bike older, newer than his. He ain't got but 3,500. He done had his bike 7 years or 4 years. You done had your bike 2 years and you got 8,000 miles. You look like a damn motorcycle god to him. You understand me? And y'all know how y'all do the casual rider. You pull up with your vest on and I'm saying, woo, he looking at you and hey, what's happening? You good? Oh yeah, I'm straight. Y'all scaring the casual rider. Cause y'all got him thinking that y'all really somebody that changed. Let me stop. Yeah, man. My man Jay was say, don't forget the gloves with the ring on every finger. No. That's not the casual rider, Jay. That's kind of like the local rider. I'm finna give you the difference between the casual rider. He gonna still have his wedding ring on, his little jewelry. He got the gloves and all that, but he ain't got the rings on every finger. That's the local rider. I'm finna get into that in a little while. You know what I'm saying? That's going to the next phase. All right, so the casual rider. But the casual rider role is important too on the bike set to see the new riders come on there, man, and do their thing. And most of the casual riders, man, like I said, their mind is made up. You can't recruit them for no clubs. They good with that, man. I just got me a bike, man, just so I can have me a bike every once in a while when I want to get out, man. And the casual rider, you'll never catch him riding under 70 degrees weather. You feel what I'm saying? You'll never catch him under if it's 69 degrees, the casual rider ain't fucking with it. At 70 is questionable. The casual rider, you're gonna catch him 75, look 80, 90, 75, 80, 90, 90 degree day. The casual rider gonna be out. It's a beautiful day. The sun is out. Like I said, all his chores is done. Mama gone shopping, so he can get a couple of hours on the motorcycle. But the casual rider gonna be in the house before dark, man. Yeah, you're not finna, the street light's not finna catch the casual rider out at all. You feel what I'm saying? Not at all, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the casual rider is, he not finna be out past the street lights and none of that shit. He in and out. Boom, 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 and he back. You know what I'm saying? So he good with that. Now, let's get to the local rider. Now, the local rider, maybe somebody that grew up around bikes, maybe somebody that all their homeboys got bikes, somebody that know a little bit more about bikes. You feel what I'm saying? So that's they get out. They in the bike, so they don't want to bought their bike, and they doing their thing, whether they be young or old or whatever. The younger generation is doing their thing on a motorcycle. We gotta shout out the younger generation because those are the next bikers. Hold on, we got a call coming. What you got, Alley Cat?
I'm calling about the show.
Okay, let me put you on. Go ahead, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
My name is Alley Cat. I'm calling from Illinois.
What you got?
And I still have my very first motorcycle. It's a 1979 Honda XR75.
Okay.
And I got into riding because watching motocross on TV, and plus my dad rode.
Okay.
And I guess I'm kind of a mix of all of them put together. I do wear the rings on my fingers. I am straight and narrow when I ride. We don't wear helmets because there ain't no helmet law in Illinois. But I am a casual rider. I do ride when it's 20 degrees out, so I'm kind of a mix of all of it. I do put about 10 to 15,000 miles a year on my bike.
Okay.
But, I've been listening to you, and I heard the casual rider, the weekend rider, and everything. I'm kind of a mix of them all.
Okay.
So,
because I didn't see you get a little bit. I didn't see you get a few miles. Nope. So you're not a casual rider. You're more of a local rider.
Right. I'm a local rider. I do ride long distance. You know, I've been to New York. I've been to Sturgis. Been to Florida. You know, I've been around.
Okay.
So, not necessarily on the bike I have now, but on other bikes. So, you know, I just figured I'd call and say, hey.
Well, there it is. So, I appreciate the call, sir.
No problem. But enjoy the show. Be careful and have a good one, Sal.
There it is there, man. My man, Alley Cat, Illinois. Appreciate the call, sir. So listen to what I'm saying. So now, like I said, you got the casual rider. So now we're going to go into the local rider. The local rider, as probably grew up around motorcycles or grew up around people with motorcycles, kind of have an interest for motorcycles, and they finally got to the point now where, you know, they're doing their thing, whether you started off with the dirt bike or whatever. Now you're at a point now where, okay, you good. You done bought your motorcycle, you know, you done went through the phase of all the fresh gear. But now, and the local rider, he's still going to be fresh too. The local rider's still going to be fresh because he not going nowhere. The local rider may do 2 oil changes a year. The local rider may be somebody that get anywhere from, let's say 5 to maybe 15,000 miles a year. That's the local rider. He gonna get about 5 to 15,000 miles a year. Okay, and he gonna do all of it. Mostly, 90% of his rides are gonna be locally in the city, bar hopping here and there. He may cross over state line every once in a while, but for the most part, you know, the local rider. Now, the local rider may go through a tank of gas in a day. He may do 1 tank of gas in a day. You know, he go out, hang out, they might ride. He might have to fill up and top it back off and before he get back home. So the local rider, the casual rider, he filling up on Monday, and he ain't got to fill up again till damn the next Monday. But the local rider, he may fill up once a day. Okay, the local rider still gonna have the gear. You know, he done graduated from the goofy helmet to, you know, a different helmet. You know, heard my man Alley Cat just say where he is, they don't have no helmets. I can't ride without a helmet on my head. It's just, to me, it's the craziest thing ever. It don't even feel right, but that's the law, and that's how you grew up. That's what it is. But the local rider is the cat that's going, you know, he gonna come out, he gonna do his thing, he gonna ride, you know, more than the casual rider. The local rider, you might catch him on his bike on a Tuesday night after work, or Tuesday, you might even ride it to work. You feel what I'm saying? And he gonna be out just a little bit more. You feel what I'm saying? The local riders, you know, they doing their thing. And then, like I say, you got these youngsters who we got to look after, man, and put them on the right path when it comes to, because they out there wilding and doing their thing, and they having fun. And that's the beautiful part about the motorcycle set, is because it's so much fun, and it's just different variations of it. But your local rider is the cat who you know, you gonna see him. You know, locally he hitting all the little local spots, and you know, all the little local bike hanging spots, and you know, he may pop up at a clubhouse. The casual rider ain't never going to nobody's clubhouse. The casual rider don't go to clubhouses. Where y'all going? No. I'm just going, you know, I'm going to the house player. I'm going to see what mama want. You know, I'm going to hang out, you know. But the casual rider, he ain't never come to the clubhouse. The local rider, he may go to a motorcycle clubhouse. You feel what I'm saying? And he going to kind of be standoffish. He most likely independent, you know, for the most part. So he doing his thing. You know, he hanging out. He got some of the gear on, you know, but he ain't tucking his pants in though. You know, we ain't got to see his belt. The local rider, you won't see his belt. He ain't gonna try to show you his belt. He not tripping. What up, Lucky? My man Lucky on here. My boy LA Lucky on here. But the local rider, you know, he understand that, you know, he gonna get out, he gonna ride. He might go from, you know, LA. I'm just gonna use LA. He might go from LA to you know, to Palmdale. He may even go from LA to, you know, San Bernardino or whatever, IE, or he may go from, you know, LA to Compton, LA to He the local rider. He doing his thing back and forth. The bike gonna be sounding good. Most of your local riders, I'm gonna say this now, most of your local riders got music, they got the handlebars, they got all the bells and whistles, the pretty rims, and you know, and I'm just saying most of your local riders, because I know Punchy come on here, you go, oh, my bike's got PM, I'm a ride. Punchy, you can do that, you can afford to do that. Most of the breed cats, that's how y'all get down. But the average local rider, you feel what I'm saying? He not finna put his $7,000, $8,000 PM wheels on the highway. He not finna have you have bugs beating up his chrome. You understand what I'm saying? He not finna have you fucking up his PM floorboards and his paint job and bugs and rocks and chips. He not finna do that. Not the average local rider. He not finna do that. Now, Punching them, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They gonna take a bike, a brand new bike, take all the brand new shit off of it and put some different brand new shit on it, and then take it all the way across town. They're going to challenge every rock chip, every bug, every dirt mountain. They don't give a damn. That's how they're going to get down. But anyway, we're not talking about them. We're talking about the average local rider. The average local rider, like I said, he going to be clean. The bike going to be clean. But the average local rider, the bike going to be cleaner than him because he going to have most of the stuff on it. Even if it's stock, the bike going to be super clean, and he'll be clean now, but he ain't casual clean. You feel me? He ain't casual clean. He clean, but he ain't casual clean. The casual clean dude, he cleaner than the motorcycle. Yeah, the motorcycle is nothing. It's all about him. The local rider, him and the motorcycle may be equal. You know, if the bike is not cleaner than him, then it'll be equal. But most likely the local rider, the bike gonna be cleaner than him. You feel what I'm saying? You know, so in the local rider, like I said, he know a little bit more. He, you know, got a few more miles, and he may even know one or two people out here that's doing this, and he may hit a couple of dealerships, go here, go hang out at this bar. He the local rider. He doing his thing. So those miles count too. And the reason why we need the local riders is because everybody plays a role in this. Say, man, we're going to pay some bills, man. We're going to be right back, man. Y'all tune in, man.
It's the Queens of the South Motorcycle Club, and they want you to know it's 2020, and they are taking over Central Florida the weekend of April 17th through the 19th. All chapters will be present from Charlotte and Fayetteville, North Carolina, to Houston and Dallas, Texas, along with Birmingham and Huntsville, Alabama, and last but never least, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. They pound coast to coast and have no boundaries as the riding never stops. Come out and celebrate starting Friday night, meet and greet, and Saturday, grill and chill block party from 4 p.m. until with your favorite queen. For hotels and more info, contact Queen Handful at 407-314-9360. Queen Takeoff at 619-886-9711 or Queen Double Scoop at 404-637-9900. Select Luxury Cars, proud sponsor of the FHO Podcast Live Show. The most diverse luxury vehicle selection in the greater Atlanta area. The highest quality customer service and unmatched nationwide pricing. Contact Mike Goodall at 678-855-2292 to schedule your appointment today. Select Luxury Cars, trusted family dealer since 1994.
What's up, Big Sale? This is your boy Pastor Nate from Enlightened Ministry Biker Church from Los Angeles, California. When we're not riding, we listen to FHO Podcast Radio.
Montana Cigar Company sells premium cigars and accessories. Located in Union City, Georgia at 4641 Flat Shoals Road, Suite C, Union City, Georgia 30291. Montana Cigar Company offers a smooth, laid-back, serene, mature adult environment for cigar aficionados. Discounts for all the first responders, military, teachers, and nurses. Come enjoy your favorite games and boxing matches on our big screen TVs. We also have a poker table where you can come and try your luck.
Yo, this is Visions by Cinnamon Smiles. If I'm not advertising, networking, or promoting for you, I'm tuned in to FHO Radio with Big Sale, shouty.
Eco One, the superior eco-friendly motorcycle and auto detailing spray. Eco One super wetting and low foaming polymer technology cleans by flowing underneath the dirt particles and lift them away from the surface. All you need to do is spray, wipe, and watch the amazing shine appear. All of this is done with very little time and effort, but the results look like you spent all day waxing your vehicle. Eco One. Don't ride dirty.
Checking in from an undisclosed location, this is your boy King Pooh, representing the Kings of the South Atlanta Mother Chapter. And every time I get a chance, best believe I'm listening to my boy Big Sale on FHO Podcast Radio. Let's get it.
Hey y'all, this is Rob from Money's Car Stereo on the west side. Hey, when I'm not out here working on my old Chevys or putting some music on somebody's bike, I'm listening to the FHO Podcast Show.
Say, man, what that? And we back on, man. We talking about local riding versus long distance riding, man. And today I'm just basically showing you the difference in the riders, man, and how all of them play a part in this whole motorcycle thing, man. And we already determined that, you know, you got the rider where he going to look fly on a bike, you know. Then you got the local rider who may even match the bike, or the bike may be flyer than him. And now let's get to the long distance rider. Okay. At some point in time, man, when you get on this bike scene, you graduate to getting yonder, is what we call it, long distance riding, going state to state. You know, being out on your bike 3 and 4 days, 10 days at a time, 30 days at a time. And at that point in time, man, when you get to that level, you're more concerned about safety. And I was going to say this about the local rider. The local rider cares about safety. He knows about safety, but it's not that important to him. It's important enough for him to know it, but he's not that important. The long distance riders, such as myself and some of the others, I'm just going to use me. For me, it's more important that my bike is serviced than really it being clean. A lot of people that know me, they'll tell you, man, still don't give a damn. I'm going to wipe it down when I got time, when I'm totally rested up, free, and I don't have nothing else, there's nothing else possibly that I can do, I may wipe my bike down. But I'm spending money on my maintenance, tires, oil changes, transmission fluids and flushes and clutch. I'm making sure all of that is more important to me than how I look or how the bike look, hands down. I could care. I'll pull up to anybody's event, and my bike could be the raggediest, I'm sorry, not the raggediest, but the dirtiest bike around, and I'm in the game. You feel me? That's what's more important to the long distance rider. For me, I don't care how I look. I got 2 or 3 pair of pants that I'm going to rock, my khakis that I'm going to rock. Some of them got holes in the bottom because the pipe done burned them. You feel what I'm saying? I got the clothes I'm going to wear up under that. I got the shirt, my long distance shirts. Some of them done faded because they done been worn 17,000 times. You feel what I'm saying? I got the jacket I'm going to wear and my emergency jacket. You know, my boots. I had my boots down. I finally just bought some new boots. You know what I'm saying? And I had my boots for 3-4 years. My vest is I could care less about how I look. All that shit, none of that shit matter to me. But my motorcycle is going to be running as effective and as efficient as it can. Before I get on my motorcycle, I'm looking at the tires. I'm checking the oil. I'm checking the clutch cables and hitting the brakes and this. I'm doing everything, all the safety shit, because to me, that's what's more important. You feel what I'm saying? To me, that's what's more important. I'm getting my tire changed, my back tire, every 15, 16,000 miles. I'm changing the tire. Now, the long distance rider, he doing about 5 oil changes a year. He doing about 2 back tires, at least 2 back tires, 1 front tire every year. He doing full services. So for the long distance rider, his money is spent. The majority his money ain't spent on pretty wheels and seats and floorboards and and all that. Now again, you got the exception. You got the candy shop boys and some of the rare breeds and the second and nuns and the kings of the South. I'm putting all them up in there and some of your other club made men, and you got some of them. You know what I'm saying? That's doing that at the next level. Bikes fly the motherfucker. They putting them all over the world. Riding them. 20, 30, 40,000 miles a year on them. You got them. Those are the exceptions to the rule. But for the most part, even Flacco, we on stock bikes, man. We on stock bikes. Here you go, phone call. Caller. Hold on.
Mr. No Excuse.
Here he is, right. State your name, caller. Where you calling from?
Mr. No Excuse out of Meridian, Mississippi.
What you got, Mr. No Excuse?
Hey, check it. I describe a local or casual rider as one that don't even have riding gear in their bike. Okay. All right. So if we get ready to go somewhere and it's raining and you one of the ones that's got to sit up under an overpass because you're afraid to get wet, that's a local rider right there. I know a lot of people like that.
Yeah, you got it. You got them. Like I said,
case in point,
I'm not even mad at him though.
Yeah, and I'm not either. For an example, I bought my bike May 18th of last year. I have over 10,000 miles on it right now. Okay. I got cats in this area that has owned their bikes for 3 years, and they got 7,000 miles on them. If that.
I got you. I see them all the time. I see them all the time. Trust me.
And every time I want to stretch out, like I rode from here to Chris one day. Chris at Exclusive did my work. Yeah. And I came right back over to Meridian the same night. He was like, "You turning and burning."
I said I got that from Sale back in 2015 when I was watching his videos from Kuwait.
Yeah.
You know, so that's just how it is. So that's how I describe people that are local riders. They don't even have riding gear. They got those little novelty helmets on.
Yeah.
They wearing their little tennis shoes and all of that baby stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I was going to get into that too. I appreciate the call, folks.
All right, now.
Yeah, man. So, again, like I said, yeah, it's for the long distance rider, it's about the safety first. Safety first. Motorcycle got to be in tip-top shape. We got to have all the gear. Like, I got gear for every situation on my bike. I got 2 or 3 pair of gloves, you know, because if these get wet, boom, I can rock these for half a day, then boom, switch them out to these. And then I got gloves that, you know, are kind of old gloves. If I have to throw them away, boom, you know, whatever. You know, so I got all the different kind of, because to me, fuck how dirty my bike is. I can give a fuck less how dirty my bike is. I don't give a damn. My bike is black. I don't care if I pull up and it's off-white. Guess what? I rode it and I got here safely and I did my thing. So for the long distance rider, you know, and again, some of them got the pretty wheels, the 23s and the 21s. You're not gonna find too many long distance riders with a 26. You know, I done heard it talk, man, I got a 30 on my shit and I ride. Knock it off. Knock it off. It's not happening. It's not happening. 30s and 26s and 32s. You not getting yonder with them kind. Now, you may have done it to prove a point, but you're not getting yonder on a consistent basis with them size wheels and all that type of stuff. So it's just a different level, man. All of it has a different level of the game. You understand what I'm saying? But all of those riders, all of those miles are significant because they all play a part in the culture and the lifestyle of motorcycling. You feel what I'm saying? So for the long distance rider, safety is more important than his gear. Safety is more important than what his bike look like as far as, you know, clean wise and pieces on there and wheels and tires and shiny chrome and all the rest of that shit. We can give a fuck less about that. We just want the bike to get us from Atlanta to California to Seattle to Indiana to New York, you know what I'm saying, down to the Keys and back to Atlanta. So that's all we care about. We care about having what we need. If we break down, we got the extra shifter rod because that's mandatory when you take a big trip. If you're taking a big trip, you better stop at your local dealership, grab that extra shifter rod, that extra shaft. Hold on, got another caller. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
I didn't know I was calling your phone. I thought I was calling your personal phone. Bye.
Bye. You calling for the show? You calling? Oh yeah, they hung up. They on somebody. But anyway, so those are the things we care about most is the long distance rider. I have a beautiful bike. Glory be to God. It's beautiful. The whole paint job, courtesy of my man Ken Barner, the owner of Quantico Harley Davidson, put the whole deal together for me where I was able to trade in my bike and get that bike and get it all done and put it out there to the world. But dude, washing my bike, I even had the film on there to keep it protected. The 3M stuff, I spent that little money on that to get it done. Shout out to Sun and Shield and Alpharetta, Sun Shield and Alpharetta for taking care of me on that and sponsoring that for my bike. But I'm just saying, I don't care how my bike, if it's clean or not clean. If I got it, if I got a chance to wipe it down, if I get a chance to wipe it down, I will. If I don't, I don't. But I'm going to ride the shit out of it, period. It's going to get me there. That's what it's going to do. It's going to get me there. You feel what I'm saying? One of the differences, too, between the casual rider and the local rider and the long-distance rider is the casual rider or the local rider, they're not going to spend that extra $3,000 for the warranty. You know, when the dealership say, hey, well, we can say the warranty, put the, no, I don't need that, man. I'm good. You know, I'm good. But the long-distance rider, shit, the warranty got to come before the bike. The long-distance rider, the warranty got to come before the bike. You understand what I'm saying? So it just is what it is, man. But it's just different levels of the bike thing, man. And there's different levels of how the miles matter and don't matter, the whole 9 yards. But a casual rider and a local rider won't be able to hold a conversation with a long distance rider. You feel what I'm saying? That's the level that we all graduate to. And some of us will always stay casual riders. Some of us will always stay local riders. And there's nothing wrong with that because all of those riders play a part in the motorcycle community, in the motorcycle culture, and the lifestyle that we live. Everybody has a role and everybody plays that part. You feel what I'm saying? Again, but most of your long distance riders, we don't really care how we dress. When we go out of town, you know, like I said, the formula is 3 shirts for every 1 pair of pants. So nobody will ever clown me for having on the same pants 2 and 3 days in a row, and I'm out of town, and I got, I'm able to switch up my shirts or wash them, or to do whatever. I don't give a fuck. I take 2 pair of shoes. I'll be gone for 3 weeks, and all I got is 2 pair of shoes plus my riding boots. You feel what I'm saying? We don't give a damn about none of that. And don't, people ain't tripping on that. Now, the casual rider, he probably look like, man, that nigga had the pants on. Because the casual rider fresh to death. The local rider, he clean. You know what I'm saying? Bike clean. I pull up. He like, damn, man, you ain't gonna wash that motherfucker? Man, please. I done came all the way from Atlanta. Yeah, but you still gotta wash it because he don't understand. He ain't tripping that. We not even giving a fuck about how no bike look or how clean or how dirty it is. Man, the bike got me here. We here. I'm here. It's good. Period. Hands down, it is what it is. We save the whole 9 yards, man. King told me how y'all do it. Brian Gray said, King told me how y'all do it, man. I'm ready for the long distance rider, my man Brian Gary. Come on and hang on out, man. What up, Prayer, my girl Brown Sugar? Where to go, Little Sugar, the secretary? Lucky at Water. Let me see. Lucky at Water. I love the young riders' energy and the showboating they do. Way more entertaining than standing around mean mugging each other. They bring life to the event when they pull up. And I'm with you on that, Lucky at Water. Now we got to just teach them how to be here, how to survive. What up, DJ Vegas? I see you. We got to teach them how to survive and how to be here and how to see this the thing, man. We at a point in time in this motorcycle set and on this community where nobody is passing the torch. I don't know if any of you guys ever took up track in high school, but when you watched to be a part of the relay team, yeah, the most important thing is you got to run fast. Okay, that's hands down. You got to be able to run fast. But the other second most important part of the relay team is you got to know how to pass the baton and receive the baton. You could be the fastest motherfucker in the world, but if you can't pass that baton or receive that baton, you're not going to make the track team. You're not going to make the relay team. You can make the track team, but you're not going to make the track team. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what this motorcycle set is. That's what it all is. The OGs got to pass down the baton to the up-and-coming OGs. The up-and-coming OGs got to pass it down to the young cats, to the young up-and-coming OGs, and then the young cats got to pass it down to the children. It's a baton passing thing. But what's being lost right now is nobody is passing the baton. Hell, the OGs, they don't even want you to have a baton, because the up-and-coming, the OGs coming up next, they ain't gave a damn about even asking you about the baton. So fuck it, I'm going to keep my baton to myself. But the whole thing is being lost because nobody is passing the baton and teaching you how to receive the baton and letting you know that the baton is not yours forever. Once you get the baton, you run your race and then you pass it off to the next cat coming up so that he can run his race and so forth and so on. Therefore, the race is always being ran. The race never ends. The way we're going with the bike set now, the race will end because you got all this extracurricular shit going on, all the politics, all the other bullshit going on, and that's what is destroying the race. People don't even want to come to the races no more. You feel what I'm saying? People don't even want to be a part. They don't even want to pay a ticket to come watch the race. Because it ain't a race no more. It's just a bunch of bullshit. You worried about what the motherfucker got on that's in the race. You worried about what color he got on. Well, who gave you permission to wear that shirt? And all this other shit that's going on. Listen, man, we have to understand that this thing only graduates and only continues with the passing of the baton. You understand what I'm saying? If we don't stop and realize, hey, I got the baton, it's my turn to pass the baton. If we don't stop and take notice of that, then the whole race is just going to end. Period. To all my OGs, I love you. Man, start giving us that knowledge. At least speak it. If don't nobody listen, you did your point. To the OGs, up and coming OGs, start accepting the knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? And start passing it on to the youngsters. Hey, youngster, that was some fly shit you did on that motorcycle, man, But let me tell you about your gear when you do that next time. You need to have them boots on, man, because if something happened and you boom, 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 you're going to lose your toes. You feel what I'm saying? You need to protect your ankles, so you don't twist your ankle and just different shit, man. Different shit to wear. And like I said, I done been there. I done been the local rider. You feel what I'm saying? And I even do some local riding shit when let it heat up around this motherfucker. I'm gonna be, big old fat niggas with short pants and my little shirt, you know what I'm saying, with my little sexy boots on and the whole night. Yeah, I said sexy, motherfucker. You still understand me? I said sexy. But I'm just saying, there's a time and a place for it all, man. It really is. There's a time and a place for it all. You could be a long distance rider and do some local riding shit. You could dress local. You feel what I'm saying? We've all done been there, man. It is what it is. I'm telling you, I done had on the short pants and the tennis shoes and the ankle socks and the T-shirt, and I done had all that on there. So it is what it is, man. It's the time and place for it all, man.
J-Rock.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Caller, state your name, where you calling from.
J-Rock, calling from Cleveland, Ohio.
What up, What up, J-Rock, all the way in Cleveland? You down here. First off, I don't know about no J-Rock. It should be J shoveling snow type shit in Cleveland right now. You understand that?
That's why I said the last riding season. You said there's no season, but there is, bro.
I'm just saying, man. That's what it should be. J-Rock shoveling snow type shit in Cleveland. What's going on, baby? What you got for me?
Hey, man, I just started seriously. I guess I'm a local rider, man. I was born and raised. My pops had a bike. I used to have a crotch rocket, man, and I gave that up. But 2 years ago, I went ahead and got me a Harley, man, and been riding a lot more.
Okay.
So I got two questions for you, man.
Go ahead.
Because I value your opinion, and also, man, keep doing what you're doing. I give you a big what up, Phil.
Thank you, sir.
But how old is it to join a set? Would you say, man?
What
I'm 43. And I told myself personally maybe 2 years, 45. But is there an unwritten rule, or do the cats be looking at other cats funny, man? But so how old is it to be a prospect? Could you be a 45-year-old prospect?
Man, you could be.
Second question.
Let me answer that one first. Hold on to the second. Let me answer that. Okay. The rule, hands down, is you have to be 21 and older to join a motorcycle club, and let me explain why. Okay. The reason why you have to be 21 is because most motorcycle activity involves alcohol and maybe some paraphernalia. You understand me? So you have to be an adult. If you get caught selling alcohol or a minor in your clubhouse or in your club colors, drinking alcohol, and the police just happen to pull up, boom, then that jeopardizes the whole club. That's why everybody, in order to be even in a motorcycle clubhouse, and in order to join a motorcycle club, you're supposed to be 21 and older. Now, as far as how old can you be to prospect, there is no age limit on when you prospecting or how old you can be. If you decide to wait till you get 60 years old and want to join a motorcycle club, nigga, you don't get no AARP exemption. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You don't get no AARP prospect exemption. You get your ass in there and clean that bathroom. You understand what I'm saying?
So cats won't be looking at you funny or sideways.
Man, it is what it is, man. Hey, whenever you decided to get on your motorcycle and join a motorcycle club, that's there's no age limit on that. But like I said, there should nobody be in a motorcycle club, hanging around a motorcycle club, or with a member of a motorcycle club younger than 21. What's your next question?
Got you. Hey, real quick. Second thing is, man, I wanted to get your opinion, your advice on this, man. Is I've been riding my Harley for a couple of years. Things have been getting straight with me. I got my schedule that I want. Weekends off. I got Fridays off. And I've been wanting to get more yonder. But here's the thing, man. And it sounds fucked up, man. But you might not have heard this before. But the yonder makes me stressful and nervous on breaking down and shit, man. Because here's the thing. I can't work on shit, Phil. They say, nigga, you got tools? Yeah, I got flathead, Phillips, and a goddamn crescent wrench. So in my mind, it's always that breaking down. It might seem odd to you and to some people hearing me, but it's just like it's stressful, man. Have you ever heard of that? And, how do you get over that?
All right, well, one of the things I tell everybody, okay, and I said this before, I think I asked this question on Facebook. What is the most important thing about getting yonder, getting miles? What is the most important thing? What matters the most? And the answer to that is to have a backup plan. Every time I ride my motorcycle, I have a backup plan. I have an emergency credit card that I keep with me whenever I'm on my bike. It has a $1,500. It's only $1,500 limit. Okay. But I keep that credit card at zero so that the worst that can happen to me is that I break down. Okay. I got AAA, so that I can be told to the nearest dealership, bike shop, or whatever. Once I get to the nearest dealership or bike shop and they say, hey, it's going to be 4, 5 days, 7, 8, 9 days, I have the option with that emergency credit card to say, hey, man, get me to the local bus station or to the plane station or the train station. You feel what I'm saying? To the airport or whatever. Yeah. I'll fly home, Let y'all fix the bike or do what you do, get my bread right, and either have the bike shipped back home or I'll fly back in to get it. So you're not the only one that has a fear of breaking down. Some of us are mechanically inclined to where we can, maybe whatever it is, if it's something cool that we can work on, we can work on. But that is one of my biggest things too, is that if I break down, me importantly, is by myself. If I'm by myself and I break down, I have to be, cool, calm, and collected to handle it. Again, that's why I keep my AAA current. That's why I keep, my emergency credit card. So the worst that can happen to me is I'm in the middle of nowhere. And I keep, when another thing I do too, I tell everybody this, is that I have an emergency cell phone on my motorcycle. It's a prepaid cell phone. It's strictly for emergencies. I put $50 on there, or $100 on there, and I put it in my saddlebag. I try to keep it charged up, especially when I know I'm getting ready to go on the trip. I keep it charged up. And it's just a little cool little cell phone from Verizon, one of them little, the prepaid or whatever. So therefore, if I do break down, I don't have to worry about not being able to contact somebody somehow. Always keep us aware of your surroundings. Always keep aware of your surroundings. So if you break down, well, where you at? Man, shit, I'm in between shit. Fucking Dallas and fucking shit. I think New Mexico, motherfucker. That's you know what I'm saying. That's all. So always, what I try to do is I always try to keep a accurate surroundings, keep an actual awareness of my surroundings. Hey man, I remember passing mile marker 138, and the next mile marker coming up is 142, and I'm on 20. You feel what I'm saying? So all of these things matter. But understand this: all of us, the greatest, from the greatest to the least, we all have broke down. We all have had to, deal with that. Being on the side of the road. I was on the side of the road one time for 7 hours in the middle of nowhere. 7 hours trying to get a tow truck, trying to get the shit situated. I finally did get it done. Was able to get the bike there, got a hotel. They worked on the bike. I think it was a 2-day delay. They said we can have the bike done, not tomorrow. The party be tomorrow. We got a bike ready for you Thursday morning. I said, fuck it, I'm going to go on and stay. It was 2 days in the hotel. That was cheaper than flying back home and flying out. And then I finished the trip, But when it comes to stuff like that, man, it just that's just the thing, You just prepare. That's the most important thing about getting yonder or getting miles across the state lines is to have a backup plan. So.
Gotcha. Hey, man, well, thanks for your time, man. I appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You inspired me even with this weight loss journey, man. So just keep doing what you're doing.
I'm going to do a show.
Don't worry about them numbers. Hey, but don't worry about them non-believers, man, because, even I heard down in Atlanta, you're one of the biggest cocksuckers, man, but you still cool with me, brother.
That part right there,
you got the most swag out of all the cocksuckers.
That part right there. Enjoy your day, man.
Hey, love you, man. Take it easy, brother.
Yeah, yes, sir, you too. Yeah, so that's that, man. You can't ever be scared to ride. It's a possibility, like I said. The most important thing about riding your motorcycle is having a backup plan. You don't have to have a pocket full of cash. You don't have to have that. Like I said, you just got to have enough to get a plane ticket, a bus ticket, or a train ticket. And you good to go. Like I said, the worst that can happen is you fly home, they fix your bike, and then you got to pay $500 or $600 to get it shipped home, or, however you got to do, fly back in or ride back with a trailer, whatever it may be, man. But, that is one of the most important things when it comes to riding your motorcycle is having a backup plan. With a backup plan, I'll leave here with damn near hardly no money in my pocket and head west and make it there and back, and I had a good time. I'm not going to let finances or something like that, just the fear of keep me from riding my motorcycle, or keep me off my motorcycle or keep me from going. Other than that, that's it, man. So again, we appreciate the casual rider, the local rider, and the long distance rider. We appreciate you all. All of it has a different form. All of it has a different fashion. Like I said, you just gradually graduate. You pick and choose. And again, it's not about downing you for what category you in. That's not what it's all about. So if I've done that, I want to apologize to everybody because again, it's just all of the culture. But OGs, start passing the baton, man. We got to pass the baton, and the people that are on the bike set learn how to receive the baton. You feel what I'm saying? Just don't think that the baton is just gonna stick to you. You got to learn the technique. You got to sit still, go to the coach, and let the coach teach you how to reach back and grab the baton, and then how to hold it while you're running so you don't drop it and fuck off the race. and then be able to pass it to the next man so he could take off running, man, because that's so important, man, for this bike set. All right? That was it, man. I just wanted to come on and have a little fun, man. I haven't really been feeling well. Trying to go through some things. Went to the emergency room the other day and got it situated. But I love you guys, man, and I want you to know that this motorcycling shit is the baddest shit ever. Shout out to my man Terry Dome from Outkast. Shout out to the entire Outkast Nation. I believe they got a meeting or something going on here in Georgia coming up. So, man, I hope they all can be safe and have a good time, man, amongst the brothers. And shout out to just everybody out there motorcycling. If you're on two wheels, I love you. If you're thinking about being on two wheels, I love you. If you're fucking a nigga that's on two wheels, he love you or he should love you. You understand me? And and the ladies, all the ladies that are on two wheels, I love you, man. You guys are awesome. You look good. You look wonderful. Let's start back getting help, man. You know, getting this health thing under control. And just let's just let's just live life, man. Let's live, man. I love you guys. Don't forget the new FHO shirts, man. I came in. I'm almost sold out. I have no more 2Xs. So if you need a 2X, either got to go down to a 1X or go up to a 3. But I got some 3, 4s, and 5s left, and the grays, the blue, and each color I got in blue. In black, I got gray. Let me say this. In the black shirts, I got orange writing or blue writing. In the gray shirts, I got orange writing or blue writing. Again, I have no more 2Xs. I have, in black, I have no larges. So hit me up, 424-242-2355 is the number to call. Miss Most Wanted, I see you. Hit me up after the show. I want to send you a shirt. Coach M. Clark, thank you. Talking about a great show. A-Cell, is your homeboy going to Dayton? What homeboy? I don't know. Don't forget my man to do the wine, man. I'm trying to get him on the show. Also, don't forget advertising is available. Promotion for your bike, your anniversary is available. Hit me up. It's all here. It's all available. And again, man, I love you. I love you. And as always, man, as in closing, the 5 things that I'll leave you with. Ride your ride. Love yourself. Have enough love built up in yourself to have some love for me. Stay in your own lane. Mind your business. And 2020, man, love to ride and ride for love, man. Say, man, it's your boy, man.
It's your boy, Big Cell. FHO's HNIC. Mr. Him Be Everywhere.
I'm pretty sure Chris is going to Daytona. He normally go to Daytona every year. So I'm pretty sure he is. Also, you guys, I got the new radio put in my bike. I got the Sony put in there. I got rid of the factory radio. I just ordered another plug that came while I was here. So I'm going to see how that plays a difference. And I'm going to give you an update and give you a whole review on the new radio. So I love you guys, man. Enjoy yourself, man. It's Wednesday. If you got a couple of more days to get ready to get work out the way and get to the weekend, I hope the weather break for you wherever you at, that you may ride your motorcycle. Shout out to my girl, Miss Most Wanted. I love you, Miss Juanita Shaw. Appreciate the love. And again, mad love to Hawk the Pack Via. What up, Hawk? Hey, we missed you this weekend, man. We had a ball, man. So I know you was at home with the wife. Tell the wife we said, hey, Hawk. And again, man, FHO, we doing our thing. Coming up, I'm trying to get to the West Coast for March. So let me know if you got an event going down in March. I'm trying to get to Soul Brothers, Phoenix, Arizona in April. Just trying to get there, man. Trying to get some miles on my bike. But I love y'all. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Let's get it.